What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and today I'm tackling a boy-themed page, and I thought it was appropriate to do this layout today because it's got some of my favourite guys in it. This is a photo of our best mate Ben, and he came over one day and we were just chilling on the couch, and you can see Archie's tiny little head in the bottom right-hand corner of this photo. Trying to get a selfie with all four of us in it's a mission. So this is the best we can all fit into frame. But I thought it was appropriate to do this layout today because tomorrow is both Archie and Ben's birthdays. They both have birthdays on the same day, and Ben is Archie's godfather, and so I thought I'd do this page today. Ben doesn't watch my videos, but if you're watching this one by accident, Ben, happy birthday for tomorrow. So today I wanted to do a page that was kind of boy themed. Now I don't really believe in, pink being a colour just for girls, and I'm not afraid to put some flowers on a page about Aaron or Archie, and so I'm calling this a Scrapping the Boys page, but really it's just making a blue page with a photo of some people in it. But I wanted to kind of go for a bit of a softer blue. And so I've been challenging myself recently to use up my pattern paper, because I don't know about you guys, but boy, that stuff accumulates quickly. And I recently went through and destashed a whole heap of my papers, just ones that I know that I'm not going to use, or there were some pieces that I thought I might only use in small pieces, so I cut them up and put them in my scraps drawer because I feel like I'd be more likely to use it that way. But it was a really kind of a freeing feeling getting rid of some paper, and kind of making a bit of space for the papers that I do like to kind of shine through and actually use them. I've been hoarding this blue page for a while. I don't know what brand it is, but it's definitely not a brand new paper, and I laid it onto a black piece, which is something that I used to do all of the time. If you watched any of my 12 by 12 wedding process videos, it was a technique that I loved, just leaving a quarter of an inch all the way around. This is a 9 by 12 page, I should add, but I felt like the blue was very blue, and because it had that busy kind of polka dotty sprinkle pattern on the background, it was a little chaotic on my eye, and I thought adding the white stencil and kind of just chill things out a little bit. You can still see the sprinkly blue bits through it, but it kind of just reins it in slightly. So I used I think I used white gesso for this one, or no, I used my white Dilutions paint and just a makeup sponge, and that stencil, I'm not sure where it's from, but I did get it in my Brisbane haul video if you want to see where I got it from. But to contrast with the very pale blue and that dark border, I decided to grab this page. I think it's from the Crepe Paper Hooray collection, and then have a bit of a play with paper layers. When I do layering, I tend to do the first paper always kind of just larger than my photo. The first layer is always, I feel like it just gives a bit more focus to the photo. So if you are struggling with your paper layers, try and make the first one or the first two the same, not the same size as your photo, but the same ratio. So just a tiny bit bigger, and border it all the way around. And I feel like if you do that with a darker paper, it does bring your eye straight to the photo. And then if you balance the lighter papers around the outside with your other layers, it kind of keeps the focus on the photo without your eyes darting around all the different patterns too much. I'm also using some pretty neutral patterns, I guess, a lot of polka dots and little hearts and spots, and I think that that's helpful when you're trying to make the focus just be on the photo. I do struggle, and you guys know this if you watch my videos, I do struggle with, I'm going to call them heavily energetic pattern papers that have lots of colours and lots of big, bold, patterny bits. And I think that if you are like me and struggle a little bit, it's nice to combine one of those papers with some more neutral pages, just to make it a little bit easier to layer. I know I definitely struggle with matching the crazy patterns altogether. The dark blue paper actually has multicolored spots, but you can't see many of them, which is a way to get around those crazy multicolored papers by just having a little bit of them poking through rather than the whole background if you struggle with them like I do. So then I've got some chipboard pieces, sorry. And I thought, because I'm pretty sure Ben came over after no, it couldn't have been birthday. No, it's not birthday, but because it is their birthday coming up, I decided to grab the Hooray collection from Crate Paper, and I just use Yay as my title because we're all pretty happy in that photo, and it just seemed like an appropriate title to do. I'm also going with silver, and I'm a bit of a gold girl. I don't wear silver jewelry either. I definitely go more towards the gold tones, and I find that a lot of the time the silver bits and pieces in my embellishments get left behind because I would prefer to use the gold over them. But this page, for some reason, I think it's because I used a grey layering paper there, and it was just kind of giving me icy vibes, and the colours just made me lean more towards the silver because it's more of a blue colour scheme. Then I'm going through my sticker sheet and trying to find any little blue sprinkly bits that I could, and also these holographic ones. What are your thoughts on holographic stuff? I think it's because I'm not a silver fan. I like the holographic stickers on the sheet, but I struggle to use them a lot. Let me know how you feel about it, because it is definitely on trend at the moment, and it's in everything, especially in planner stuff I'm noticing, and stationery notebooks and things. Yeah, it's everywhere. So then I wanted to add a bit of journaling, and I was going to journal straight onto my background because it was nice and pale and it wasn't too busy, but on my desk I had a few of my Patreon printables just floating around. I found a stash that I had accidentally printed last year and totally forgotten about in one of my Alex drawers, and so I've rediscovered some of them, and I just used that little label to add some journaling. And then I just wanted to add, it felt like it was missing something on the background, so I'm also adding some journaling using my Pilot G2 pen, and this layout, it's come together really quickly. I think that if you simplify the process, it makes it a lot easier to get a page done by adding neutral papers, or papers where you don't have to worry about coordinating a specific shade of, say, orange or pink or green, and the papers just kind of automatically work together because they are blacks and whites and greys. So if you are ever struggling with putting together different pattern papers in layering, kind of step back and choose one main color to go with. So for here it was definitely blue, and then kind of work in some neutrals with it, and you might find it a bit easier to put your papers together. Just a topical tip today. And then look, I couldn't help myself. I had to grab the gold. I decided to add some gold bits and pieces here, and I would never usually marry together gold and silver. It can be done. It's a perfect color combination, but I just really don't like silver, and I think I'm going to step out here. I think silver almost falls in the category of green and orange for me. It's just a color that I just don't use, but I used it today. I love the way this layout looks. It was really quick and easy to put together. Let me know if you would like to see some more layouts over here. I have quite a few filmed. I'm just working on doing some voiceovers for the next couple of months, but I will see you again very soon. I will have a video up next week on my Let's Get Inky channel. Until then, have a great week. Bye.